In the small village, Hike was known to be a shy and introverted boy. He was unable to easily communicate with others and was humiliated and persecuted by his schoolmates. This made him feel very scared and anxious when looking into people's eyes, so he always looked down. To avoid these painful situations, Hawk found a safe haven under a favorite tree in a quiet meadow where he would sit for hours, diving into his thoughts and dreams. One day, while Hawk was sitting under his usual tree, an old man named Professor K approached him. Professor K was known in the village for his wisdom and calm demeanor. Professor K noticed the creative energy emanating from Hake and decided to share an important lesson that might help change her life's course. Professor K said in a gentle voice, "The power of imagination is a gift that can transform your entire world. Let me tell you a story to understand what I mean." Professor K began recounting a story of a distant kingdom suffering from barren land and a severe lack of life and vitality. In this neglected kingdom, a young woman with bright features arrived. Instead of despairing at the devastated scene, she closed her eyes and began picturing a vibrant green garden. The young woman began planting seeds in the dry soil, but not with a dagger in her hands, not by her strength, but by her imagination and creativity. Day after day, the young man tended to this fantasy garden with great love and care, and something strange began to happen. Professor K explained to Haig that as she continued to nourish her imaginary garden, the inhabitants of the kingdom began to notice pleasant changes happening around them. The real flowers have started to bloom, and the barren land gradually turned into a colorful and green paradise. The imagination of this young woman brought life to barrenness, introducing joy and happiness into the hearts of the broken and sorrowful. Hick listened in awe to this beautiful story, and he grasped the profound truth carried by Professor K's lesson. But another question emerged in his mind. What is this distinguished young lady's name? The professor smiled wisely and said to him, "It's your responsibility, Hick, to name the young woman and breathe life into her through your imagination." At first, Hike was confused, but after Professor Key encouraged him and emphasized the importance of this mission, Hike spoke confidently and convincingly. "Let's call it water, and I'll call this wonderful girl maybe." Professor K smiled contentedly and said to Hake, "Look at the life in your life. Do not live from the outside in, but from inside out to the world. You have the power within you, so stay strong and use your imagination to breathe life into this world." This amazing story taught Hick a profound lesson about the power of imagination and creativity in transforming reality. He realized he had this tremendous power within him that could help him change the course of his life and the world around him. From that day on, Hike began to embrace his imagination and develop his latent creative power, determined to make a positive change in his life and in the society around him.